This morning, former President Trump officially subpoenaed by the January 6th committee, ordered to turn over documents related to the Capitol riot by November 4th and appear before the panel November 14th, after the midterm elections. Congressional investigators arguing you were at the center of the first and only effort by any U.S. president to overturn an election and obstruct the peaceful transition of power, which included, according to the committee, purposely and maliciously disseminating false allegations of fraud, attempting to corrupt the Department of Justice, illegally pressuring state officials to change election results, and filing false information under oath in federal court. Mr. Trump hasn't indicated whether he'd comply with the request, but a lawyer representing him wrote, "We will review and analyze it and will respond as appropriate to this unprecedented action." The subpoena coming on the same day his former top advisor, Steve Bannon, was sentenced to 4 months in prison for defying a similar request. But Mr. Bannon doesn't have to serve the time right away, pending an appeal.
On November 8th, the American people will raise judgment.
Meanwhile, the DOJ and Mr. Trump continue to battle over his handling of classified material in the Mar-a-Lago documents case. NBC News confirming a Washington Post report that records seized from the Florida club contained highly sensitive secrets about Iran and China, according to two people familiar with the matter. Mr. Trump firing back, accusing the government of, quote, leaking nonstop on the document hoax. President Biden, for his part, weighing in briefly on his predecessor's legal challenges in an exclusive interview with MSNBC Friday.
I'm not going to opine on what he should do, but I think the committees handle it very well.
Meanwhile, Monica, you are tracking another development. Senator Lindsey Graham is asking the Supreme Court to weigh in after he was ordered to testify by a lower court in front of a grand jury investigating election fraud from the 2020 presidential race in Georgia. What more do we know about all of this?
And Kristen, Senator Graham is asking the Supreme Court for emergency relief from having to testify before that grand jury in Georgia, which is currently investigating whether former President Trump illegally attempted to influence the last election. The filing was directed to Justice Clarence Thomas, who handles these kinds of appeals for the state, and he can either act on his own or refer the matter to the entire court. The request came after a lower court had ordered the South Carolina Republican to provide his testimony, and the Fulton County District Attorney wants Senator Graham to appear under oath to answer questions about phone calls he made to Georgia's Secretary of State in the weeks after Mr. Trump lost. The senator has denied any kind of wrongdoing. Kristen and Peter.
All right, Monica Alba covering a number of developing stories for us. Monica, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.